blending. Here's the game. Hands out. Hands in your lap. I'm going to blend. I'm going to segment first. You're going to blend. Then we're going to switch it up. I'm going to tell you the word. You have to segment. Are you ready? Eyes up here. Are your knees facing me? Thank you. Zep, turn your knees around. Here we go. Eek-er. Eek-er. Sn-eek-er. Sn-eek-e. Sneak-e-er. I just said sneaky, sneakier. Would sneaky-est? So if you were sneaky, you'd just be sneaky. And if you were sneakier, you would be a little bit more sneaky, right? But if you were the sneakiest, what would you be?
I'm the sneakiest.
I agree. I do agree with that. Show me sneaky. Show me sneaky. Show me sneakier.
Like
It's a little bit more. And show me the sneakiest. Yeah, Brooks, I agree. Oh, Peyton, I agree with that being the sneakiest. All right, here we go. Tiger. Ab it.
Rabbit.
Af.
Giraffe.
Ak un.
Raccoon.
Got my fingers mixed up there. But I.
Butterfly.
Now butterfly ends with an I. What letter do you think that is?
Y.
Yep, here we go. All right. Get your fingers up. Let's see. Pop quiz. Ready, Tony? Here we go. Weaker. Hold it up. Eek-er. Seeker. Let me see it. Hold it up. Eek-er. Sneaker. Okay, I see 5, I see 6. Here's the answer. Watch me. Deej. And I see a 4. Sneak-er. Okay, sneaky. I see 5. I see 6. Sneak-e.
Yes.
Sneakier. Sneakier. Not sneaker, sneak-e-er. You got to listen to all the sounds. Here it is. Eek-e-er.
Yes.
That's a heart. You have to listen to all the words. Tiger. Is T-I-G-er. Okay, rabbit. Here it is. Ab-it. Giraffe. Ooh, I heard it at the end. Somebody said a giraffe. It's not a giraffe. Look at me. Giraffe. Giraffe. Here it is. G-er-a.
See?
Okay, raccoon.
Guys.
Here it is. R-ac-oo-n.
Yes.
Last one. Butterfly. Hey, okay, wait. I know you remember me doing this, but I don't want you to just go. I want you to tell me the sounds. I'm watching you, sneakier. Sneakiest. Yes, you are the sneakiest. Let me see those fingers.
I'm sure I counted the sound.
Okay, yeah, that is being the sneakiest when you just do that. Like, I'm glad you remembered.
I did it.
All right, here is the answer. B-a-t-er-l-I.
Yes.
Okay, all right, put this away. Here we go. We are going to review our sounds and letters. I did mix them up today, so they're a little bit out of order. Here we go.
D.
No, sound first. D, D, A, C, H, V,
S.
S, H,
S. P. I. N. O.
Q U K T TH E at the beginning, INE at the end. Y. Thank you. G H C E F B. All right, get in your car.
I'm still on the end.
Put on your helmet. Put on your seatbelt. Turn on your microphone.
Okay.
All right, here we go. We are racing around the course. Now, we are not racing to go fast, right? We are racing to be what? We are racing to be accurate. If you go too fast, you might crash and not be accurate. So it's not important to be fast. It is important to be accurate. Are you ready? Here we go. Start your engines. Okay, go. A.
C F H B Q A S T G I J.
Oh, somebody wasn't accurate. Is this I or J? Listen, it almost tricked you because it kind of looks like an I, but you have to really think about it. B, F,
A U B like one L C M B O N I J K L M.
oh, wait, okay. What's that one? K, W,
R X E D
okay, what? D, D.
C H G.
All right.
I first.
Listen, you have to be careful of that B and D. All right, switching over to tricky words. Tricky words. And if I see everybody saying these words, we will play 4 rounds of Zap. Okay? Look at me, but you have to listen, you have got to know the tricky words. Why is it tricky? Quick, I'll take a ticket. Why is it tricky? Why are these words tricky, Anastasia? Quick.
Because you can't sound them out.
Because you can't sound them out. Anybody want to add? Brooks, why are they tricky? You can't decode them. Why are they tricky?
Because when you try and sound them out, they sound like different words.
They sound different. Yep. One more.
Like, one, like, you can't sound it out, but it just sounds like on it.
We love one, right? Because if we tried to decode one, what would it say? On it. And you can't, that's no word. So, however, we'd also know about tricky words that are some parts decodable. Some are decodable, some are tricky. So here we go. Put your eyes up here. Ready? Go quick. The, two, yellow, two, blue, look, little, one, when, no, where, out, I, down, was, 3, all, of, funny, from, a, y. Circle up. Okay. Can we agree that Brooks is the sneakiest? All right, here we go. Shh, got it? Okay. I forgot how to, I got to say it, right? I say it, sorry. I forgot how to play the game. All right, ready? The word is the.
P H E the zap.
Okay, now you come. Actually, you stand right there. Stay right there, and I'm just going to bring the word to you. Okay, here we go. Read the word.
2.
2.
T.
Oh, tell us which 2 it is. Sorry. Use it in a sentence.
I have 2 baseballs.
I have 2 baseballs. Okay?
W.
Start again.
T. W.
O. Say the word. 2.
Zap.
All right, Lily's it. Ooh, hard one.
Yellow.
Yellow is the word. Go. Y. Help. E.
L. E.
Help.
O.
L.
Y.
Help. O. Help. W. Say yellow.
Yellow. Zap.
And zap. All right, stay right there. All right.
2.
Which one?
I went to the park.
I went to the park. You ready? Hit it.
T.
T.
O. 2. Zap.
All right, here it is, Javon.
Blue.
Blue. Go.
B. L. U. E. Blue. Zap.
Okay, we'll do a couple more.
Look.
Look.
L.
Help.
O.
O.
K.
Oh, you say it.
Look. Zap.
Zap. Isaac.
Little.
Say it loud.
Little.
Little.
L.
Help. I. L. I. Help.
T.
T.
L. T.
T.
Y.
L. I. T. T.
L.
L.
E.
Say it.
Little Zap.
Little Zap. All right. Give Zephyr a round of applause. He will start over. Have a seat. All right. So today, yeah. Yes, we're going to play the headband game, but before we do that, put your eyes up here. I have 2 brand new tricky words to introduce today that we can add to your bags, and then you can take them home to practice at home. So we've already reviewed the other ones. We know why tricky words are tricky. And so here is the first one that I'm going to give you today. I am going to write it on the board, but I do not want you to call it out yet, even if you know it. Do not call it out yet. I already see Ella with the thumb up. That is telling me that she knows what that word is. Okay. On the count of 3, I want you to read it if you can. 1, 2, 3.
What?
Okay. This is the word what. It is tricky.
When you were saying elegant.
Hey, don't I use the word what all the time?
Yes.
What kind of a word is what?
Question.
It's a question word. We've been learning a lot of them this week. We talked about when. When means what?
What
Time. We talked about where. Where means what?
Where?
The place, the setting. We talked about why. Why is just like you want to know something. Another question word that we're going to talk about is the word what. What time is it? Or what is for dinner? Or what do you think we're going to play on the playground today? Those are all questions. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds. I want you to turn and talk with a neighbor and use what in a question sentence.
What do?
Hey, look, I want some great sentences. Let me see. Daniel, give me yours. Quick. Knox, what is your favorite color? Javon, give me one.
Hudson, what is your dog's name?
What is your dog's name? Hudson.
What, Javon, what did you get from Christmas?
What did you get for Christmas? Those are all what questions, hands down, because we're going to roll on and I'll get your sentences in a minute. Let me tell you what is tricky about what. Ready? I'm going to show you. The WH in what is tricky because we know that when we read this, we don't say we don't say we say the WH sound, which is w, w. Everyone do that.
It sounds like it's
Yep. I am not finished. Iker, turn around. Put your eyes up here. The next part that is tricky is the A. If you listen to the word what, this A sounds like doesn't it? What? but it's not. You have to remember, that's what makes it tricky. You have to remember that even though this is an A, it makes the sound Now, I am going to circle the T because T is the only thing that we can hear in this sound, in this word. So when we read the word, we say w, t. What? Everybody repeat it. What's this word? What. All right, here's the second word I'm going to show you. Don't read it if you know it. Don't read it, even if you know it. Okay. I see some thumbs up. What's my word?
So.
The word is so. So is kind of like a connecting word like and. I wanted to go to the park, so I changed into my tennis shoes. I wanted to do something, so I had to do something else. I wanted to eat lunch, so I had to get a tray of food from the cafeteria ladies. So the word so is kind of like a connecting word. You can connect things that happen, something that happens with something that you have to do, maybe. Does that make sense to everybody? All right, I want you to turn and talk. See if you can give a sentence with the word so.
I wanted to go to, I have to get up, so I have to get changed.
Kind of a hard word to use in a sentence, isn't it?
Kind of hard, so I don't think about it and then say
Think about baseball practice. You want to play baseball, so
I need to hit the ball.
you need to hit the ball, right? Or I need to get on base, or so we can score, right? Or I need to hit it over the fence so I could get a home run. Is that what that's called, a home run? All right. Let me ask you this. Did you think that so was kind of a hard word to give a sentence for? It's kind of a little tricky, isn't it? All right. Let me tell you what so is, how so is tricky and how so is decodable.
So it's kind of like dead.
The S, what do you think the S is?
Oh.
Do you think it's decodable or tricky? It's decodable. I'm going to circle it. The O is tricky because we do not read this. Let's try to decode the whole thing. Saw. Saw.
Like not and saw. If you add an L, it'll say saw.
Well, no, let me show you. This is the word saw. Like, I saw a bird flying in the sky. Or, my dad had to use a saw to cut wood. So, it sounds like an that is also tricky. This is the word saw. That's saw. If we try to decode this, that says saw.
It's like backwards. It's like was kind of.
You're right. Hey, listen, aren't words so much fun? Look at what Rowan noticed. Here's the word saw, and I'm going to put some eyes here, and I'm going to try, let's see, I'll try to draw like a little saw. So this is saw, and Rowan, what did you notice about saw?
Saw is backwards of was.
Yeah, look, if you take what saw and you change the letters around, we have our other word was. So aren't words fun? I always say words are so much fun when you learn it. So let's take a look at so. This is the word so. It is tricky. The S is decodable. The O is tricky. The O is tricky. Okay, so today I have your two words. I'm going to give you so. I'm going to give you what? You know what to do. What goes on the back of this?
Your number.
Your number goes on the back. What are you going to do to the words? You're going to code them. That means for what? What are you going to underline? W-H-A. What will you circle? T. Look at so.
If you cut off the one word, you have
Yeah, there you go again. Look, see, Brooks saw this. He said if I could take off the I'm good, thank you. You have H. And if you take off the WH, what do you have? Words are so much fun.
If you take off the W, say add.
You're right. Okay. So listen, we could do this for hours, couldn't we? We love words so much, but we have work to do. So when I give you your cards, I want you to code it, put it in your bag. I want you to get your boogie board and join me back on the rug. Yes, ma'am? Okay. And board here on the floor. Here we go. All right. Thank you. Let me see who has their boards on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the floor. Fabulous. Erase it and put it on the floor. All right. Iker, bottom. Put your eyes up here. All right. So now we're going to roll on. We've done our words. We've done our blending. Now we're going to roll on to capital letters. We've been studying those this week. Today, right now, we're going to go over 5 new letters. You're going to practice them on your boogie board. Then you're going to roll to your seats and you're going to do your handwriting pages in your workbook. So before we get started, we're going to play the headband game. Are you ready? All right. Okay, so here we go. I know. I look a hot mess. Well, no, you're going to draw it in the air. So here we go. I'm putting the first letter in here. I don't know what it is, but you have to write it so well in the air that I know what it is. That is the capital M. Yes. This is what I saw. Vertical, diagonal, diagonal, diagonal. Yes. Okay, here's the next one. L. Yes. I saw vertical, horizontal. I know it. Here we go. Keep going. Do it again. Okay, I see vertical, slanted, slanted, K. Yes. Nice. Okay. Oh, I see a vertical and a big curve to the left. It's a D. Yes. Okay. It wasn't a D? It was a D. Okay, here we go. Okay, I see a curve to the left, C. Yes. Okay. Okay, I saw a line at the top, line at the bottom, I. No. No? Oh, do it again then. Okay, I saw a curve at the bottom, line at the top, J. Yes. Okay. Thought that was a curve. You got to be careful. I get a point for that one. You guys lost that point. I see across, F. No. Oh, you guys are, okay, do it again. Let me see. Okay, everyone do the first one together. Do the first one. What is it? Tell me.
Line at the bottom.
Oh, well, no, tell me. So if it's an I, we need vertical. Then what do I need?
That's what I did.
Horizontal?
That's what we did.
Horizontal.
We didn't just said it, Miss Shandy.
Well, I know that I said, get your foot out of your mouth.
Miss Cindy, we went down.
Well, some of you no, you didn't do it, because if you would have done it, I would have gotten it. I got all these, but somebody was not making it the right way. So I get that point. So far I have 2 points. You guys have like 7, but I'm getting 2 points from you today. Here we go. Make it clear. I see a diagonal, horizontal, A.
Yes.
That's clear. Here we go. Come on, make it clear. You know I love to win these games. Don't let me win.
No, wait.
I see it. Vertical, horizontal, H.
Yes.
There you go. Make it clear. Here we go. Next one.
This one's hard for me.
No, it's not hard for sneakiest over there. I got it. I saw C, up, line back, G.
Yes.
There we go. See? Now you're on it. Now you get.
Are we getting a point?
Now you understand. Here we go.
This is what a person did.
Okay, I see across, and I saw vertical, cross, F.
Yes.
Okay. I got 2 more. Come on, you can win this.
Cross.
Oh, I see across, and I saw vertical, E.
Yes.
Okay, you can win it, even though I got 2 points from you today.
Okay, now.
Don't use your words. I'm seeing your eyes. I saw vertical, curve at the top, curve at the bottom. Yes. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yes.
It must be a B.
Yes.
It is a B. All right. Give yourself a round of applause. You won, but you know what? I got 2 points. I got 2 of your points because you were getting kind of sloppy. At the bottom, it should have been a curve, and I saw people going straight. If you would have curved it at the bottom, I would have known that it was a J. All right. Put your boards down. Put your eyes up here. We have 5 new letters today. Now, as we've been learning about capital letters, we know that some letters, capital letters look the what? Same. And some capital letters look different. The first letter I'm going to write today is the letter N. Here are 3 lines. We have our top, our middle, and our bottom. Yep, I could put it down. Here is the lowercase n. It is a straight line down, starting at the middle. Vertical line down, I trace all the way up, and I make 1 hump. Watch me again. Straight line down, trace up, make a hump. The capital N looks different. Watch this. I'm going to the top. I'm going to make a vertical line down. Go up to the top. Slanted line down. Straight vertical line up. We talked about this yesterday with M. Look at this. M is vertical, vertical, straight. N is, diagonal, diagonal, straight. N is horizontal, vertical, diagonal, straight up. If you do this, 2 diagonals, that's not an N. That's like an M missing his last leg. So you have to make sure, watch me, vertical, slanted, vertical up. Say it with me. Vertical, slanted, vertical up. Put your fingers in the air. Here we go. Ready? 3 strokes. Vertical, slanted, vertical up. Count it. 1, 2, 3. You have 1 minute to draw that N on your board. By the way, make your lines. Make those lines. Practice. Because in your notebook, practice makes progress. And in your notebook, you will have the lines. And in first grade, you will also have lines.
It's good in.
If you don't like it, mark it off. There. Why'd you mark that one off, Daniel?
Because that one was like, I almost made it, that one was like that.
It's a little too slanted, huh? That third line has to be straight up. Nice. Nice, nice. Iker, you can do it. Here, look. Vertical. Is that vertical? Yes. Slanted. Vertical up. Try it. You got it. Vertical. Now go. Yep. Slanted. Vertical. Straight up. Yes. Ooh. Okay. Fold it up and let me see. Here's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for vertical, slanted, vertical up. Okay. Erase your board. Put it on the floor. Here's the next letter. This one's easy. I'm only going to give you about 30 minutes to practice this one because this is easy. Next letter. What comes after N?
O.
Here it is. There's a lowercase o. Look, lowercase o. Guess what? You're in luck. Capital O looks just like it, except we start at the top. Oh, by the way, we haven't talked about this for a long time. Which way do we go for O? To the left. Get your finger in the air. Here we go. Ready? Go to the left. Circle and up. One more time in the air. Circle and up. Look, yeah. You're going from the top to the bottom.
It's kind of like a circle.
Well, kind of like a 0, it would be like kind of a little skinnier. Anyway, you have only 30 seconds to do this one because it's so easy. Go. I'm coming around. Use those lines. Kind of like no, but it's a little skinnier. Ooh, Anastasia, make it count. Don't be sloppy. Come on, guys. No floating letters. Don't let it float. Nice. Touch the top. Touch the bottom. That looks like a teardrop, doesn't it, Anastasia? There you go.
What looks like a mashed potato? I'm not very good at it.
Okay. Freeze. Hold it up. Hold it up. Let me see. Let me see. I see touching the top, touching the bottom. I do see some people are not putting their lines on their board. Peyton, Anastasia, make sure you get your lines on the board. If you don't put your lines, you're not going to be able to have that good practice on touching the lines. Erase, put it down. Here is the next one. What is after O?
P.
P. Well, you're kind of in luck.
The Peyton.
Like Peyton.
It's just like the same thing, but it's bigger.
Say it again, Hudson.
The lowercase p is little, but the other p is just a little bit bigger.
Peyton, did you hear what he said? You didn't? Okay, listen one more time because he's got something really important to say. Say it one more time.
The lowercase p is
Hey, look at
like this, but the big p is just the same, but it's just big. So.
You're right. It's the same.
But the p, the capital.
Oh, wait, Brooks wants to add. Brooks, add. Yeah, the lowercase p is a root letter. Capital P is not root letter. Look it. Here we go. When we write the lowercase p, we go down to the bottom, underground, it's that root letter, and then we go around. Capital P looks the same, except you just start at a different place. Watch. You start at the top line. You go down, vertical line. Then you go up to the top, and your curve goes to the middle line, just like that.
Miss Jenny, on the lowercase,
Listen.
little strip up on the lowercase p.
It what now?
Those little strip up on the lowercase p.
Up there?
It kind of looks like a bee.
Yes, that's okay. Have a seat.
It kind of looks like a bee.
All right, put your finger in the air. We're not writing yet. Peyton, get it up there. Peyton, you should be an expert at this because you write a capital P at the beginning of your name every single day. Ready? Vertical, top, curve at the top. Let's count it. Ready? 1, 2. Now you say the lines. Vertical, curve. Go. You have 1 minute. Draw those lines. I want to see a top line, a middle line, and a bottom line. Draw your lines. Tony, draw those lines, buddy. There you go. Practice on those lines because you're going to have to do that in just a minute. Oh, tell me what pencils don't do. Pencils don't do what?
Push-ups.
Push-ups. That means when you get down to the bottom, lift that stylus up. Lift it up. If you push up on these letters, it takes longer, right? Then you have to be super careful. Some of you have to push up, but not this one. Okay, hold it up. Let me see. Let me see. Nice lines. All right, erase. Boards on the floor. What comes after P?
Q.
Q.
I'm an expert at Q. I'm good at Q. I'm good at lowercase h.
All right.
Not the same though.
Not the same, right?
It has a line.
It has a diagonal line.
It's a circle and then like go like that.
You know what it looks like? Let's talk about it. Let me see. Who's got their boogie board on the floor with their eyes up here? Okay, lowercase q. We start at the dotted line. We're going to the left. We're going back up, almost like an O, but we make a vertical line down and a hook to the back. There's our Q. Or you could not do so you're going to see it lots of different ways in reading. You're going to see some like that, looks like a backwards P, that's a Q. Or I always like to add the little hook at the end because it's easier to know, right?
They look like a 9. They look like a 9. But they put it a little bit smaller.
So CKLA likes to trick you, right? And CKLA wants to know that you know that this is a Q. And they don't give you the little hook at the bottom because they need to know, oh, do you know that that's a Q to the left or is that a P to the right? So I'm going to put it here just for today because I like that. Iker, get up. So look, capital Q looks like this. It is 2 lines. Starting at the top, I'm going to the left. I'm going to go back to the right. I'm going to make an O. Now watch this. I'm going to come right here. Let me see your eyes. Let me see your focused pupils here. Look at this. You're going to come right, kind of find the middle of your Q, go to the right just a smidge, and you're going to just make a little tiny diagonal line down.
Kind of like the southeast.
Make that line to the southeast. Would you agree? Southeast? Yes. So we're going to make the line to the southeast. Listen, I like to think of this as a kickstand. I love to ride my bike, and when I'm finished with my bike, I always have to put the kickstand down so my bike doesn't fall down, right? Who puts a kickstand up on your bike? Think of the letter Q. Listen, think of Q as having a kickstand, Peyton, so Q doesn't fall down. So you have to put a little kickstand.
Mine's just like
Okay. Well,
you can have another kickstand
And, yeah, and that would be nice for your
have a
bike.
kickstand.
Listen, we don't want Q to fall over, so we're going to give it a kickstand. Put your eyes up here. I'm starting at the top. I'm going to the left, all the way to the top, and then I'm going to come right here and we're going to go which way? To the southeast is what Zephyr says. Put that little kickstand in there, and you have the letter Q. Get your fingers in the air. Here we go. Which way are we going, right or left?
Left.
To the left. Go down, up, southeast, boop, little kickstand. Do it again. Make that little sound. Ready? Left, right, boop. Okay, let's count it. 1, 2. Okay, you have 1 minute to write it. Q. I'm looking for that kickstand. You have a little less than a minute because it's pretty easy to write. Yes.
Why is the O like all the way over in front of those two lines? Like when the O goes and then it's from these two lines, like the lines are in here.
Why is it so tall, you mean?
Like why is it so big like when the lines are in here? Because like on there.
Oh, yeah. Well, you forgot your middle lines, that's why. Put your middle lines through there. Don't forget the kickstand. Hey, look, that one looks nice. Knox, go. Okay, freeze. Let me see them. Let me see. Okay. Oh, I forgot to also tell you this. This is very important, and I already erased it. Look at this. Make sure that your kickstand, so let's say here's your line. Make sure that your kickstand doesn't float. Your kickstand has to be on the ground. That's the point. If your kickstand is not on the ground, is it going to hold up anything up? No. Erase your board. Put it down. This is the last one. Stay with me, guys. We're going to go quick. What is, oh, man. I didn't mean to do that. What is our next letter?
R.
R. Now, think about lowercase r. Is lowercase r a push-up letter?
No.
It is. Put your board on the floor. Ford, you have one.
I'm terrible at R's.
If you forgot this,
I'm good at R's.
let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Iker. 5. Put it down. If you remember the R, it's a little line down, trace up a hook at the top, right? We trace up. Watch me. Rowan, you should be an expert at this. Watch me do capital R, and then we're done. And then you're headed to your tables. Start at the top. Antonella. Vertical line down. Lift up your stylus. Go to the top. You're going to make a P. Look at that. We learned that just the other day. But then we're not going to stop. We're going to make a slanted line to the right and turn it into an R. Watch me again. Vertical, curve around, slant. Let me count it. 1, 2, 3, because that's what CKLA is going to do. Put your finger in the air. Here we go. Ready? Vertical, curve around, P, slant. I like it. Ready? Do that one again. Vertical, P, slant. I like that one. Now let's count it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You have 1 minute. And what? R has, we could call that a kickstand. We could call it the P kickstand, right? P needs a kickstand. Let me see it. You have a little less than 1 minute. Nice. A little less than a minute. P. That's kind of fun. Vertical P kickstand. Vertical P kickstand. Okay, hold them up. Let me see.
That looks good. I got 4 good and 1 wrong.
You know what I really like to see as you're doing this?
Good and 1 bad.
I love to see that you mark some out because that's telling me that you are noticing, that doesn't look exactly quite right. I want you to clear your boards in 3, 2, 1. All right. Next step, we're going to be heading to your seats. You are going to be writing these letters in your CKLA book. I already, believe it or not, have the page number up here. What is the page number?
41.
It is 41. Expanded form? 40 plus 1. All right. Please put your boogie boards away. Page 41. Lines. I'm going to do numbers. You do
a vertical P
kickstand. You know what? You say it the way you want to say it. What makes sense to you? You ready? Let's start with N. Finger on the black N. Hey, are you on the black N? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Did you trace it? Here we go. O. Start at the top. Ready? Say it. 1. Go to the left. Next one, P. 1, 2. Q. 1, 2. And R. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now you may begin.
Hey, stop.
Make sure you stay on the line. If you are an early finisher, just get Kit and Stan. Kit and Stan? No, Zach and Ann. I don't. That's Stan's not even a character.
Can I get a kickstand? Wait,
Shh, I think that's where I got confused. If you're an early finisher, at your seat, just read Ann and who is he? Ann and Zach. Thank you, Zach and Ann.
I'm ready. It is Zach. Confused you day.
Well, yesterday was Confused You Day. Good. Start at that dot.
No, today's you.
There is an ant big. What is the answer to that question? Yes or no? Then you will write no on the line.
No. Right now.
Okay? Listen, we're going to do one more together, and then I'm going to let you read by yourself and answer the questions, and then we'll come back to see how you did. Number 2, let's read it together. Ready? Can a cat swing a bat? Can a cat swing a bat? No. Write the word no.
No.
And it's not nah.
Yes, it is. No.
It's not nah.
It is no.
It is not. We talked about it the other day. It is not nah. Okay. Freeze. The story that we're on today is Zach gets a pet. And before we what? I know, we're just reviewing. We're not going to introduce it, but I do want to review. I want to ask you a couple questions with the book closed, and then we're going to practice reading. So in Zach Gets a Pet, we had 3 vocabulary words. The first one was, can anybody remember what the word was for this? Just say it, call it out.
Shrug.
Shrugs. Show me a shrug.
My sister did that.
When you shrug, you're saying what? I don't know. Okay? This was a picture for bucks. Bucks. Raise your hand. What is a buck? Cash.
Money.
How much? One. Like sometimes one, it's slang for dollars, right? So it could be any, like can I have 20 bucks? Or can I have 10 bucks? So it could be any. But it's slang. Bucks is slang for what? Dollars. And the last one is cash. And we know cash is what?
Money.
Is money.
Cash.
So freeze and look at me. Let me see who is crisscross. So in the story, somebody is shrugging. Can anybody remember who was the person shrugging in the story?
Ann.
Why was Analia, shrugging in the story?
Can fish be a fun pet?
Remember the question that Dad said, can a fish be a fun pet? And what did Ann do? She shrugged.
And
Or Mom said this. I know.
Mom nodded.
Mom nodded.
No. Oh, Mom asked the question and Dad nodded, and then
Mom nodded.
and then Mom asked the question, and then
Dad nodded.
and
Mom nodded and she had a thumbs up.
Okay, well, we'll go back and read it again. I think
She had a thumbs up.
Listen, okay, I think that all of that happened. We'll go back and read the details. But we know that the question was, will a fish make a good pet? And somebody shrugged. I think it was Anne.
Yeah, it was
Now.
I had a fish, but Anne shrugged.
Open up to the table of contents. Find Zach Gets a Pet. Roll your finger. Javon, what's our page? 20. So we had lots of characters in the story. Lots of characters. Give me a ticket. Actually, don't give me a ticket. I'm just going to call on everybody. A random call here today. Rowan, give me a character in Zach Gets a Pet.
Zach.
We had Zach. Nope, don't hold your hand up. I'm just going to call people. Lily, who's another character? Anne. Elliot, who's another character? You weren't here. Peyton, sorry. Who's another character? Zach, Anne, Mom. Don't raise your hand. I'm not calling. Anastasia. Dad. Those were the characters. Where was the setting of the story? Let me see who's sitting nicely. Javon, where was the setting? Where did the story take place? The living room, probably. Yeah.
This could be the playroom.
Probably at
Looks
their
like
house.
the bedroom. He's on his bed.
Maybe the bedroom, he's on his bed. It really doesn't ever say, does it? But we know that it's
He's
at the
outside.
house. Now, everybody put up your eyes because we're going to read this two ways. We're going to read it together, then we're going to go around the circle. We're going to read it together so you are aware of the punctuation and the quotation marks. What do quotation marks mean?
Somebody's talking. Somebody's talking.
Somebody's talking, somebody's singing. Are we going to maybe change our voice? Yes, that's so much fun. Here we go. All right, all together. I am looking for tracking. We're going to read it together, and then we'll go around the circle. Ready? Go. Zach gets a pet. Can I get a cat? Zach asks. Dad tells Zach, no cats. Cats run up trees and can't get back. Turn the page. Ready? Go. Can I get a rat? Zach asks. Mom adds, no, no, no rats. Rats smell bad. I can hear your exclamation points, by the way. Okay, ready? Go. Can I get a bug? Zach asks and tells Zach, no, no, a bug is not a pet. I can hear that exclamation in your voice. Read. Can I get a fish? Zach asks. A fish, his mom asks. A fish is not so bad. Can a fish be a fun pet?
It had so in it.
Dad nods and Anne shrugs. Can I get one then? Zach asks. Mom nods. Yes, yells Zach. So the mystery's solved. Who nodded? Who nodded? Dad. Who shrugged? Anne shrugged. Dad nodded. What?
No.
Yep, turn the page. We got one more page. Ready? Go. Zach runs to the pet shop. Can I get that fish? Zach asks. This one? The pet shop man asks. Zach nods. This one costs $6. Zach hands the man the cash. Then Zach runs to Mom and Dad with his pet fish. Okay, you ready to round the circle?
Yes.
Go back to the beginning. Here we go. So here's what I'm listening for. I'm listening for pausing. What are we looking for when we pause? Comma. I'm looking for excitement. What do we see with excitement? Exclamation point. And I'm looking for a question in your voice. What are we looking for? Question mark. All right, everybody there? Here we go. And we'll start with Javon. Oh, let's all read the title together. Zach gets a pet. Okay.
Can I get a pet? I mean, can I get a cat? Zach asks.
Dad tells Zach, no, cats run up trees and can't get back.
Can I get a rat? Zach asks.
I like the question in your voice. Nice. Go.
Mom asks. No. Rats. Smell bad.
Okay. I want you to hold tight. So it says, "Can I get a rat?" Zach asks. And then it says Mom adds. What that means is she
Tells him.
you know how we talk on the rug and I say, okay, Hudson, add something. Okay, Lily, add on. Remember? That means she's just saying some more. When it says Mom's adds, it says she's just saying more. No rats. Okay, they smell bad. So that's what she's adding that to the conversation. All right, next, Cash.
Can I get a bug? Zach asks.
And tells Zach, no, a bug is not a pet.
Ooh, how did that sound? Okay, I heard that exclamation point. All right, Lily.
Can I get a fish? Zach asks. A fish. You skipped that one.
Go ahead.
A fish. His mom asks.
Isaac, you ready? We're going to help you. Elliot, show him where we are. A fish. Nope, he's on the right page. Okay, ready? Isaac, point to it. We're going to help you. Ready? Go. A fish is not so bad. Can a fish be a fun pet? Peyton?
Dad nods. And shrugs. Can I get one then?
Keep going. Zach. So you're not finished it, Rowan. You just said, and by the way, did he say that really nice? He said it really nice. Let's try to read that just as nice as Rowan did. Ready? Can I get one then? But you're not, because he's saying, can I get one then? But you're not finished, Rowan. You got to finish with Zach asks. Try that one more time, Rowan.
Can I get one then? Zach asks.
Okay. Anastasia.
Mom. Not.
Analia.
Yes. Zach yells.
Read that one again.
Yes. Yells Zach.
Ooh, did you hear that exclamation point?
Yes.
I did too. All right. Deej.
Zach runs to the pet shop.
Nope.
Can I get that fish? Zach asked.
Did you hear that question mark, Peyton? Did you hear that? Read it again. I want Peyton and Rowan to hear you.
Can I get that fish?
Finish it. Zach.
Asked.
Okay.
I couldn't hear him when he said
Oh, well, he said it really good the first time, so listen the first time. All right, ready for help? Here we go. Let's help Iker. Yep, we're going to help you. Ready? Go, guys. This one, the pet shop man asks. Zach nods. Tony, you need help? Okay, next one. Point to it, Tony. This one cost $6. All right, Javon.
Zach hands the man the cash.
Knox.
Then Zach runs to Mom and Dad with his pet fish.
The end. How do you think you did? Give your neighbor, give everybody a round of applause. Give your neighbor a high five. Close your book.